We're all looking for the same thing, a good story, well told, that makes us laugh, cry, wonder, and think. And every night, most of us surf the TV channels or the web or go to a theater in search of one. But a story like that doesn't require special effects, daring stunts, and a big celebrity. All you need is one great storyteller. And that's what we're looking for on America's Storytellers. We're on a little fishing trip, if you will, looking for that one story that's a 10-pound bass. And today, we're fishing in a little town over 200 years old.
Well, don't forget Bowser Frakes. Bowser was one of the first people around here to have an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, did he make it himself?
I don't know, but he volunteered in getting that plane and go over Germany and go down Hitler's chimney. But they wouldn't let him.
He was a stunt man, one of the earliest stunt men.
A real devil with wings who painstakingly devotes his life to the destruction of airplanes. He's completely demolished over 65 of them and still going strong.
And he locked himself in a casket. I saw it. You remember that, Monty?
Blew himself up.
Lined himself with dynamite and then blew himself up. And then he'd come out of that.
This was the land of the beautiful rolling hills, the different hues of green. The fertileness of the soil, it said, was beyond belief. In fact, legends sprung up. Sally and George, I think, George was quite the romantic.
America's Storytellers is back. We're with Wallace the Shoeshine Man in Columbia, Tennessee, and we've got a great story that's even greater because it's true.
I had a friend, he said, let's go down and play pool. And I gambled in there and they drink old beer and things like that. And I looked up and there was Wallace standing there. He said, I got a drinking problem. And he says, I like to gamble like this. He said, I've had to quit it. Wallace had to quit it because I had a problem. He said, I got started just like you. He said, you know your mom and daddy would like it. And he was right. I had big old tears. Oh. I owe him for a lot. He's always been a good man. I owe him a whole lot.
We're back. You know, one thing we've learned is you never know where you're going to find the big story in a small town.
There was a young girl named Antoinette Polk, and she was visiting her first cousin, Mary, when one of these volunteer Paul Revere's comes riding down the Hampshire Pike, shouting that Union cavalry are raiding the town. She runs out the back door, she hops on Shiloh without almost a word to anybody except I've got to go, and takes off across the back fields of Buena Vista. They knew what she was up to. She was going to warn somebody and they were going to stop her. And the chase started right there as they converged toward that gate.
This history, these stories, and these storytellers are the prized possessions of Columbia, Tennessee. But now, they're our friends, and they're our stories, because we're going to retell them every chance we get. We might be coming to your town next, so get out your history, your legends, your tall tales, and your real characters, because we want to hear about them on America's Storytellers.